Smoke is out. That's going to block off Rush. Down to just 2, but Mixwell hits an insane shot. Here comes the stack. They all pounce through. Creative from OPTIC, and it works perfectly. Taco's made his way out, but Tarek is on point, and that is a very quick, very convincing pistol round from OPTIC.
So their top secret new coach surely has got them ready for this. You know what SK do. It's a matter of how do you deal with it, right? They're not going to change how they play for you. So how do you handle coming into this one? How prepared are you for this, OPTIC Gaming? You've got the crowd behind you somehow. These guys have suddenly become big OPTIC fans. I think the idea of free t-shirts has got them rowdy. The beers have started to really kick it. There they are, yeah. Free stuff, gets anyone going. SK though with a bit of a buy up here. Tech-9's galore, double stack towards long though, could hinder the approach unless they get completely mowed down, but the nades are good. Hazed, hampering the approach, but Danger is living up to its name.
Yep, coldzera's right here with the CZ, but he can't connect the shots. Running low on ammunition as well. Not committing forward, actually does get hazed the very last bullet, the drive-by, and there's Phelps. They outstay their welcome at 3-on-3, a 4-on-3. And we saw this previously on Cash. Those kinds of mistakes can be punished by SK, and frequently they will. This defense gets very spread out at the moment. Naf just watching drop, he's in connector. Tarek over towards the B bomb site and Rush at A. This is going to be so difficult.
Yeah, it is going to get a little bit interesting. As Naf waits by the door. Sure, yeah, as OPTIC did, SK did just hit the brakes. They're just waiting to see if there's a move back, because the CTs would want to bring it back to the situation. There's no any really aggressive play. Naf is still being very attentive, but Rush is the one to really keep this in check. But he's a little worried about long, hence why Naf is now adjusting around. Waiting for a player to peek. 38 seconds, they're going to have to make their move soon.
Fallen has a smoke as well, so Naf's going to have a decision to make, because likely that smoke drops right into that door, and he has to decide if he wants to push out or if he wants to fall back behind it. And he chooses to fall back behind it. That isolates Rush. He needs to get this first kill. It took way, way too long. Phelps feels confidence despite low HP. Naf out in the open, misses a shot, and that's it. That's exactly what happens. Tarek all of a sudden in a 1-on-3. And that's a quick kill from coldzera.
That's pretty nice, isn't it? Good work from SK. No matter what the odds are, they get back into it, don't they? It's just so good. It was a little. Maybe had a little more on that. That first shot just did not come through clean enough.
Yeah, back down to just pistols, no armor on the OPTIC side of things. One flashbang. It's going to be unhazed over towards long A. Very cautious approach for the SK side.
Cara, não fica cego não, filho.
Vem brotar aqui na base.
Mac 10, as we so frequently do, and he's usually the aggressor. Nade does great work. Rush just has to bail out. He's got a 5-7 but only 14 HP. He's just got to hide. Hope they don't check his corner. And SK now has complete control of drop.
I know that they like going for this. A little bit of a spraying from Fur. Be careful. OPTIC do have 3 players here, pretty stacked up as well. So SK don't want to allow guns to be taken away. They're doing okay so far.
Yeah, Fur's just going to mop this up, isn't he? 3 quick headshots. If you're in Fur's position as well and you're peeking out a drop and you SK survive with all 5 players alive.
Yeah, great for the money system for them, building this up so well. And I wonder if they can continue it this cleanly. Not sure if it can be achieved so easily. And there will be a bit of a fight back, I can imagine, from OPTIC sooner rather than later. But for now, if we go the round, just a nade. Well, 2 nades and a couple of P250s.
On Naf and Rush, and I think they wanted the double nade drop, but Naf's a little late getting in there. They haven't thrown him out quite yet. There's one, and actually it would have been, oh, there's the second one. A little bit deeper, that works out perfectly. It looked a little bit sloppy there, but they make it work. Taco's challenging, and great damage onto the SK side. They haven't gained anything for it. Fighting in the flames is Naf before he falls. Even Taco's gonna clean some things up. So at some point.
He really wants this kill.
It's coming, I promise you.
Jason, now he's off. He heard what you said. He didn't before the red thread's made, but you know what? Phelps is there. Phelps will save the day. He saw the trouble afoot with everyone else. He's like, don't worry, boys. Our pilot. Mixwell though, 50. Couple of possibilities of getting damage done, but the problem is that they're sat back already. Fur and Taco fall away from this. They don't really want to be the ones to have to risk themselves. Fallen and Phelps more than capable of controlling this now.
Yeah, not really a whole lot for Mixwell to do, just praying for a gun, but win the pistol round, but a couple blunders on the second round, and this is the situation they find themselves in. They'll have a strong buy though. There's Phelps taking out Mixwell. Meanwhile, the money's been building very, very nicely. SMG's building up great money on this T side for SK.
What is happening out there?
Just
it's like they're just going feral, you know, just everyone's losing their minds. It's gone to that point in the day. Somehow OPTIC won a map against SK, and it's just, you know, we all just get a little bit weird.
The simulation is in full force.
Don't get Anders started, please. He's been calm recently.
No, he hasn't.
He's been calmer. However, 3-1, SK are coming into this all guns blazing. Zero vying for early play here, so we're going to go up and over, maybe towards the door or over towards Speedway. Full hit about to be shaped. Tarek waits with the molly, but where are you going to put that down? Everything's smoked. Does find a place for it in the end. Russian NAF yet to feel the presence from SK making the hit. They still wait. SK hindered. Go for that quick hit off the back. A little bit of utility played in. A couple of flashes. Tarek has a look, but he has to be careful.
Take a peek behind that flashbang. These footsteps likely heard by Taco. This is a dangerous position to be in if you're Tarek. Very, very aggressive. Jiggle peeking, trying to find this peak, but the attack is going to be towards drop zone. That Molotov is going to help Fur get it. Control to SK. No smokes left, but they do have 3 Molotovs.
It worries me why there's still 3 players. Well, NAF is watching quite passively towards window, I guess.
That's a tough shot to hit, though, if they come
It
through.
really
wake
is.
up.
You might get one, but the second's going to make it through, and Tarek is very alone. Rush isn't exactly there to be able to help him because he's worried about drop. It's a very strange hold coming from OPTIC, but Tarek does succeed, but he eventually gets overwhelmed, and Rush himself is a little confused, and SK just pulling the strings everywhere. Such a concise hit. OPTIC left wondering what went wrong, but still, the boost's going to come in. The bomb's not down yet, and that's going to slow it down as well.
Oh, these flashbangs are great from SK. It's a flashbang that distracts Rush long enough for a player to come out, drop it, Mixwell with a nade in his hand, can do nothing. Plant going down now, but he's going to lose his life. Cold Zera pounces at the right moment. Oh, Mixwell. Nice little curve, and he gets away even more. He's staying alive this whole time, but he still has to fight his way out, doesn't he? He knows he can't just book it and run. He's being surrounded. He's being hunted. That's a nice shot out of midair, but Fallen's behind. That one's going to be easy.
If he'd made it away, I would like the Foon music just to start playing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just get it going. 'Cause, to be fair, being able to get out of that when Cold Zero was so close is damn impressive. Damn impressive. 4-1, though, is a good scoreline for SK.
Yeah, and the key to OPTIC is you can't let the first half slip away like you did on Cash. You have to put up enough of a fight to have some kind of cushion in the second half, something to stand on. This is going to be tough, though. I mean, this is where, yeah, the first game is great, but now, when they start believing as well that they can win, then it just adds more and more pressure onto them. Yes, they're playing loose. Yes, they're playing because they have nothing to lose. But it still puts a lot of pressure on you.
So many things need an answer to that OPTIC need to find pretty quickly. One, how to control drop if they want to. How do they vie for this? How do they control that B-side? Because they haven't really won anywhere yet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, the time they did it was pistol round, right? When they had 3 players there, had a great stack, some spectacular shots, but ever since then, SK's had it whenever they've wanted it. Even Taco probing over towards that B bomb site, but not swinging out wide. There's a huge stack here. 3 players essentially in a line on that statue, on the boost. And Taco stops just short of being seen. Again, drop control, and you have to imagine it's going to be Fur with this MAC-10 leads the way. There's Taco spotting out one, and that's the stack going to full effect. They all peak at the same time. Even Fur's dropped. Now it's Cold Zera's turn to come up. He's got 1. They don't have to be too aggressive. Still 40 seconds left.
Yep, Hayes pulling himself back towards the door
Hey,
so he
wake
can
up.
maybe support
Hey,
quicker.
wake up.
Previously mentioned, if they try and go through windows, well, you can at least spot it, but yeah, I doubt he's going to be able to put much of a fight up. He does only have 5-7. Pistols are pretty strong, but tricky. Oh, but so is that angle. It's so obnoxious to play against. Information spotted. Here comes Fallen, here comes Coldzera. This could be the end of the fun, but look at the time. 15 seconds, a little bit of a hindrance anywhere. And this could be problematic, and Naf could be doing just that. He waits for his moment to pounce, and it's perfect. He's bought time, 7 seconds. He just needs to play it out well, and now Hazed. Surely, oh, he's got it in time. Fallen's there. He's got the plant, but quickly enough, Hazed makes it back to the site.
I think everyone wants an upset. Look at that. Everyone goes wild. SK really played themselves into a tough spot. They had drop control, but they never really did anything with it, and they eventually just get boxed in, don't they? As the time runs out, 20 seconds left. Aggression towards B platform. OPTIC steal one back. It's a return favor for the second round. Now a double up setup right off the bat.
I never thought I'd hear a German crowd so much.
Let's go OPTIC.
Yeah.
They're loving it. The green wall, baby.
Considering SK are previous champions in this arena.
Yeah.
They don't seem to care. They love a good underdog story, and I do as well. I'm curious to see when we see a little bit more play coming out from OPTIC in an attempt maybe to hinder SK early game, but as I said, this is incredibly tough to do on Cobble. There's very few ways to do it. I think you can look at North maybe with their B play with the deeper smokes, allowing Cajun B to play up towards Plat a little bit more consistently. But again, it doesn't always work when you're playing against the likes of SK. You have to come in with a very succinct game plan, but still, double up could be a new look for them. This could give them a new lease of life.
You know, we said we saw them after map 1 after they had lost, and SK, I mean, they looked all business. No laughing, no smiling, and they returned the favor on cash, but I dare say they looked a little bit stressed out after that round loss from OPTIC there.
I said, though, if you're SK, you have everything to lose, right? OPTIC, they're not meant to win these games. They're not meant to make it to the semifinals. And, you know, you're not meant to beat some of the previous champions as you're one of those teams who just kind of surprise everyone. And it's brilliant to watch. But for SK, it's their place in the semifinals that they're vying for. They need that for themselves. And here's Tarek. And I like this. Flash is great, though, from SK, forcing him off the angle and a quick hit to follow. Now he's in no man's land, needs to back away. Flashed again. There's 3 players out. Can he line him up and knock him down? Already Fur is to fall, but he's looking for more. But Mixwell is there in support as well. This is good positioning from OPTIC, but SK still have a step towards the site. But Mixwell with the big no. 2 players remain. Make it 1. And the Orps find their targets.
That round is all Naf. His positioning in the chicken coop basically drew a line on that bomb site where SK just did not want to cross it. They just stopped cold right in front of Tarek. Mixwell was able to get the rotate in time, and Fallen doesn't like that whatsoever. He calls a pause immediately. You cannot have the whole team stop in that kind of a situation with that surrounding. That's when those ops ring true. Mixwell is massive on the rotation.
Yeah, very quick, very precise. You feel that SK, if they maybe had a late lurk towards A, you always wonder what they're going to bring out now, because they've set the marker that, yeah, we like B, we're good at taking it, okay, we had a mistake there. But then in the back of the minds, if we hit A now, does that catch OPTIC out? Are they already predicting this? This is the back and forth mental game that starts to really unfold.
This has been a pretty conservative, like measured, very respectful offense out of SK Gaming. Very slow paced, not wanting to take too many risks, not wanting to be too aggressive to start these rounds out, and OPTIC is certainly getting comfortable in it. I imagine that changes in the next like full buy round. We have a little bit of an investment this round from SK, but moving forward, I think, you know, SK is going to go a little bit faster against those double ops, try and get into the bomb sites, try and take them over before the second op can rotate over. And actually, if they wanted to do it this round, I mean, you think the Tech 9s, the UMPs, it's perfect for that kind of a style, isn't it?
Make it hurt. Let's see if SK can do it. Rush could be on the receiving end of a whole lot of pain, or he can rise to the occasion. 2 kills. We'll keep them in good stead for now, but Coldzera has succeeded and unleashed himself towards B. Now, Tarek, now having to handle it, but Naf is there again. Not holding Coop this time, on stat, doing just as well as Tarek over by Coop. Phelps working his way around, looking for an opportunity, but he gets spotted. Tarek turns attention, but it might leave room for Fallen, but no. There's a player quickly there. Naf again. He was the one who was a little quieter on cash in comparison to the first map, and a shut down for OPTIC, who've brought it back to 4-4.
This is great. What a hold from Rush. The opening 2 kills coming through smokes. It can be so tricky, but he handles it very, very well. Stands his ground. 2 kills, and you've kind of taken the danger out of this attack. Mid-air as well. Flashbang streaming in. Coldzera finally trades, but a well-timed flashbang from the B defenders also, it just pretty much isolates Cold. He goes for the attack onto Statue, and he's all alone. Phelps can't help trade, neither can Fallen. And OPTIC, I mean, Rush may be thinking this is going to be a save. He's got an SMG. A little bit of a tricky situation, I guess, to read, since there was a force up in that last round. Maybe OPTIC saying, okay, their money is pretty much gone if they're just buying Tech 9s and UMPs, but it was just half investment, wasn't it?
Yeah. This could be scary for Optic. The other 4 are pretty well set. They still got the double AWP, but it's just holding drop. Again, I guess the SMG could do well, but Taco's going to punish Tarek. You don't get to do that every single time. And there's already that probe already beginning towards A as well. Phelps and Fallen getting some room to work. Taco, Coldzera, and Fur still playing over by B. They've split the defense. It's so hard to hold this map without, you know, the right amount of players on the side at any given moment.
Yeah, Tarek likely going to be a little bit stressed out after that doesn't deal the killing blow as well. SK, oh there it is. Fallen and Phelps simultaneously kills across the map. A bomb site is open. I don't even think Rush can challenge us. Definitely not with an SMG. He's just going to have to fall away, go back towards the B platform, try and get the M4 that Naf traded over. Save these weapons. Coldzera, his entire job for the rest of this round is to prevent that from happening.
Here he goes, begins. And of course he gets it. So potent. Naf, though, trying to keep hold of the AWP. Recovered from Tarek, who suffered that, you know, rather deadly blow earlier, just got completely outdone. Bomb waiting to go down, ensuring that SK can hunt, but Fur, look at this, ring of roses. Naf finds him. No way, Naf, don't you dare. Oh my god, this is scary times, Naf. You got 4 more players, what are you up to? What's the plan here? That's it, I guess.
Not a bad idea. He knows after his, he knows that he's been spotted out. He knows they're on the hunt for the gun, so he just says, I'll go right back towards the bomb site. Maybe good luck. If he gets that first flick when he peeks out, then it's a one-on-one. Maybe he can try and, you know, sneak the defuse in.
Maybe.
Since the other 2 players, that has to be the only thought process. Otherwise, maybe why not? Why even take that first shot in connector? Why not just let Fur go? Either way, 5-4. SK's regained control of this half. Another great buy for the Optic side, though. They're pretty much depleted of cash. 4 players under $500 in this round. Fallen, standing in the flames. Mixwell's not going to give him a shot.
No, Fallen and Phelps, though, the deadly duo, they succeeded here before. This time, not going to have such luck. Hazed through the smoke. Connects towards Phelps, but Fallen isn't stopping.
Oh, of course. Of course, this is the play.
Poor Hayes, poor Mixwell, no idea what's happening. Fallen can deny everything as well. This is so awkward to play against, but again, it could all go wrong for him very quickly as well. If you just get caught in the wrong spot at the wrong time, someone just checks a weird angle, but Fallen now hears it. He knows what's happening, and a great strike at the right time. He's going to hinder the rotate. They can go anywhere they want. He can just stop them from even coming back towards A. He leaves it all unhazed.
It's crazy to me how Mixwell didn't even think that was a possibility. No smoke down there as well, just running across mid. It could have been a pick from below. Either way, Fallen, that great positioning. Risk and reward, and the reward comes out on top this time. Smokes, Molotovs, all the choke points, all the fun stuff if you're an SK fan, and it's already a save call for Optic before the bomb even gets planted. They know they can't get back into this bomb site. Man disadvantage, not a whole lot of utility as well. Great round from Fallen, pretty much winning it single-handedly.
And I like this adjustment from SK. They still have presence by B, they still have presence by drop, but they are working A this time, and it's working way better for them. They had succeeded at B before as well. They took that kill towards Tarek, but they still ended up on A, and it's looking really well constructed. And there's that kind of game change that you expect from SK that they can always go to. But I'm wondering, when's that timeout for Optic? If they're starting to feel, all right, we're being a little outdone here, maybe time to consider what our options are. This is a prime time for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I'm an Optic coach or if I'm an Optic player, I'm calling a timeout right after this round, because with these weapons, as long as they keep all 3 of them, they'll be able to buy... They'll be able to drop some weapons over and make this doable, right? But this is the last one. You know, you have to start winning pretty soon, so obviously you want this one to be the plan. You want to make sure everyone knows what they're doing, where they're playing, what they're watching out for. It's not going to come in. 6-4, plenty of money building up on the SK side as well. It's complete opposites.
Yeah, SK starting to really get into their stride here. They can see those games waiting for them. Just a moment's time in the semi-finals. Mixwell going to try and make something happen early, but can't quite connect the shot as he'd like. I'll have to fall off this.
This is a little bit more slower paced again. 2 players towards drop for SK, 2 towards platform, and it's going to be drop control. Not quite yet, as they haven't actually fallen down. Faking the jump a little bit. Sound Q trying to get someone to peek, but Rush is smoked off. He's not going to do it. This has pulled a little bit of attention from Naf over towards his side of drop, just because Rush doesn't have the information. So got to be making him feel a little bit nervous.
Flashed in, those sees no on there. First still succeeds.
They baited that play out from OPTIC that whole time. All the fake jumping that Fur was doing to simulate dropping down. All the utility as well, and finally gets baited back in, and Rush is completely blind. Straight up stone cold outplay from SK.
God, Tarek is about to feel nothing nice. 5 players about to pinch towards. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. 9 bullets. Doesn't really matter, does it? You do good damage, I'll give you that. I'll give you some credit. But at the end of the day, SK showing so much power here. This is the SK you expect to a degree, where it's just clean, it's smart, it's good CS.
And they've done it multiple ways, right? Like the previous round is the individual performance from Fallen. This time it's just pure cerebral from Fur, faking everything, wanting them to do that entire flash peek play. And then as soon as the flash comes in, it's him and Cold Zero ready to punish anyone who swings wide in. That's great stuff. That's why SK is so difficult to beat. Mixwell just has to save this AWP. OPTIC getting outplayed in these recent rounds. Not looking great. Next is going to be a save for them. They'll only have this AWP to toy with.
OPTIC, I don't know how much you have to go to here. I don't know where your strengths lay on this map against a team of SK's caliber. I don't know if there are any at this point. You've done well, you've got 4 rounds, you need more. SK starting to warm into the game, starting to feel it, starting to get the shots landing, and there's the pause eventually. It took a while, and now they only have an AWP and maxing at 3K on the rest of the players, such as NAF.
They can't do much. Timeout is going to come out, and you wonder if that's going to be something for. Maybe they do invest just a little bit, like half. They have 3-round losing bonus after this. If they lose this one, they'll have 4. So they can invest maybe a little bit of money into it if they want to upgrade a couple pistols or maybe just buy some utility to help support Mixwell. I think more than likely this is for the next gun round. But definitely in this, if you're OPTIC Gaming, you use Mixwell as the tip of the spear. You make sure he's taking the initial fight. You're making sure you have the utility, everything you can to let him fall back and survive and rotate elsewhere on the map. But really, I mean, the persistent problem throughout this half for OPTIC is controlling drop zone. They haven't been able to do it this whole time.
Control drop, control the game. Maybe not that simple, but for now it's a good step in the right direction here. Certainly needed at this point, because they're winning even if they go B, if they go A, they always seem to have drop control, and they can build off the back of it wherever they want. 4-1 play coming out, Mixwell joining them over by B.
Looks like he wants to get aggressive up towards Broken Wall. Not going to win any duels. And SK. Look at this, another just change-up of tactics entirely. 4 players walking up mid. The smoke blocks all of Hayes' information. He's in for a wild surprise when he turns this corner. And that's an easy kill.
Yeah, great approach from SK. Maybe, I don't know if they're expecting the B stack, but just a new look. Never making it easy for the opponents, but Cold Zero didn't expect that angle from NAF. That's a gun, and that's a quick dash out of there.
Yeah, he ran like the wind, didn't he? He doesn't want anything to do with anyone at that bomb site. So now it's use these 2 pistols. NAF and Mixwell do everything you can to save those guns. The pistols support them, make sure the hunt can't be successful. And with that op, I mean, especially with that op, the Mixwell is on B platform, Tarek's up close, so he's there to keep space between them, allow Mixwell time to maybe take a shot and go for a second as well. NAF is in chicken coop, Rush is there to create space as well towards drop zone, so they should be able to keep these weapons. I highly doubt with how fast this call came in from OPTIC that SK even goes for the hunt.
No. Bomb's going to tick through, and SK will get themselves to 8 rounds. One closer to being in those semi-finals, not too far away now for them. A tough start, a surprising one, but it seems to merely just light the fire underneath them and make them go that little bit harder in this map. Cash was very strong. There was a little bit of a resurgence in the end from OPTIC, but not anywhere to the degree you'd see them winning out the game. Now it was a more even playing field to a degree. You come in with a fresh map. OPTIC, sure, they've got 4 rounds, but SK claiming 8 and looking very good at it. That's the more condemning thing here, is that SK looks strong.
That's a DJ joke for sure.
Just highbrow.
Listen, I was about to get us excited because this is the first buy round. It's the double op setup back in the hands of OPTIC. This is a critical round if OPTIC wants to make a comeback in this half. Already they're down 1. Little unfortunate there, but that's what Fallen does. And now it's Hayes' turn, and he's going to go right for it, but it's a bit, it seemed a bit crazy, didn't it? I can't be the only one.
No. Didn't feel great to watch that. It was like a lamb willingly jumping into the slaughter, like, this would be great.
And it happened so quick. There's not even time to rotate. No one else from OPTIC has moved. Like, it's just shell shock. They're just like, all right, well, that's what the timeout was for. We got the double ops that we wanted, guys. And within 30 seconds, both our defenders are lost. We don't even have time to move. We don't even have time to rotate. This is getting a little bit brutal, isn't it?
Yeah. SK are starting to show up a little bit more and more. They're being forced to bring out a good game. That's something I didn't necessarily expect at the start of the day. They are being forced to show a little bit of what they've got here, but really there's not much to do against it. OPTIC seem to have hit the wall. They've come up with some ideas. They've tried to get things going for themselves, but none of it's really sticking or landing. Especially when Fallen's doing that. Naf in real trouble. Fire coming in, please, just leave me alone. He screams. He does find Fallen, but 10 HP, and
God, he's
Dream
yeah.
somehow stays up.
Somehow. And that's going to be, that allows them to get another solid buy going on. I mean, Tarek's got 6,300, Mixwell's right around that same amount. They can get another double op setup, they can have a bunch of utility. It's just one of these rounds at some point needs to have success. They can't keep letting these bleed away. They certainly, it's in a fashion where they're not even putting up a fight at this point. They're losing the bomb sites too quickly. They don't have a read of what's coming. SK is completely outplaying them.
Yeah, it looks like a fallback to that initial B hit, very well rounded, very strong. We saw Tarek deal with it a couple of times, but a misread again. Naf's off. He's having a look towards A. Oh, God.
Listen, it looks silly to us because we get everything, but it's so much more difficult to play against when a team has shown you so many different looks. They've shown you fast towards A, they've shown you fast towards drop, slow towards, they've shown you just a little bit of everything, enough that you're questioning every decision you make. Mixwell's now rotated over towards the B bomb site, not playing from Chicken Coop this time. He's going to be at Statue.
Clock is ticking, isn't it? 1 minute, 5 seconds. Slow play out from Fallen here, being cautious with it. Nice flash, so that blinds 2. Russian Tarek wincing through it, but Fallen finding a little bit of room to look here, see if anyone's willing for it. And oh my word, Molly comes in. Oh, the connection is perfection. Maxwell gets punished, and Fur looks to join in on the action. As they'll look towards danger, no one there. Taco's going to play up towards the platform. Ooh, the nice flash set up there allows Tarek to actually have a shot at this. But Phelps, in the meantime's already doing work. And again, every kill is traded favorably towards SK.
And now Fur just quietly walks out drop. Oh no, timing isn't with them. Looks the wrong way. Naf gets there just in time. 25 seconds left. Fallen's going to start making his move, but he's not aware Rush is in the open. Little bit of a blunder from SK. Can they recover from it? Cold Zera long-range spray. Can't find the kill, but Phelps helps him out. Naf's got to be close up with this AWP. There's the pistol. Down into a one-on-one. 4-9. OPTIC really need this one.
Naf, what have you made of, my man? This is incredible scenes, and the bomb's planted. You can't just run away, Naf. You've got to play back into this. It is the 1v1. It's him against Phelps. And Phelps gets the bomb plant, and he finds an angle. He commits. Naf unsure. Has to find every single pixel out of place, and Phelps merely waited perfectly.
Yeah, that was sick. Holding that angle as well. If that's not an instantaneous kill. Naf's got a chance to respond and maybe gets that one, but beautiful stuff from SK. It all looks so great. They were outplaying OPTIC again. That whole round, OPTIC was so confused where the hit was actually coming from, but
yep.
Rush almost able to bring it back in. And now it's desperate times, isn't it? Scout. Mag 7, the FAMAS on Hayes, 1 kit on Naf. It's dire.
Oh, the fans are still trying, bless them. They're still trying to cheer. But you're watching OPTIC getting crushed, being pushed down to what SK feel is amicable. At 11-4 probably in a moment's time. It's been a very harsh half. Unless they can deny it here, 5-10, it's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. But again, SK have shown so many different looks, so hard to read, so yet to get a handle on it on OPTIC. They just, OPTIC aren't able to get that full read, and Fur this time in drop.
The tough part is now they've gone basically completely away from trying to hold drop itself. And actually this round, it's a big oversight in this defense because Rush and Tarek have to split their attention among both ways, so this is going to be dicey. Fur's already down. No one's back to look for it. Fur has his choice of which bomb site he wants to go to. He picks A, and both of them are going to be free kills. Huh? Yeah,
How?
This is...
How can this happen? How is he allowed this much freedom? And of course, they'll find every opportunity. If they find a weakness, they are going to press and press hard.
And great knowledge from SK. I mean, with Hayes holding that particular angle, they just say, all right, we know the other defender or two are out towards long, so we're just going to smoke off danger stairs. We're going to run right by you. We're going to put Molotovs in this choke point, and they've got the bomb site. Great read of the game from SK.
Phelps waiting up on long here. Coldzera playing towards middle. Rush, Tarek playing back in through door. Nice shot from Mixwell, but this would need some more of that sort of stuff coming through. Coldzera's ready and waiting. You can see the boost coming into play. Fur just needs to peek up and down and to see if anyone would dare play through that balcony door, the next possible target. But time is ticking. One kick getting this on Naf, and well, that's a bit awkward there. Naf able to find Fur, but Fallen stands. Oh!
What?
Exceptional work from Fallen to remove one of those final bricks away from the green wall of OPTIC. SK, large and in charge.
They had no right winning that with that stack as OPTIC comes out long. It's just sheer amazement at a Fallen's play in that round that does it. Great half from SK, recovering off a lost pistol round, and they show the full playbook to OPTIC, who can't handle it. Big half, 11-4.
This is the fat rat. The fat rat.
To 4 on the half. It's not looking great for OPTIC right now, but SK showing us why they've been champions on this stage before, why they have that reputation, and how far they're willing to go.
Yeah, just 5 more rounds for the semifinal.
It's gotten worse.
Oh, good lord. That's really ballooned, hasn't it? All right. Well, pistol round is at hand. It'd be an understatement to say that OPTIC needs it, and Fur's there, as always, to just crush dreams. Talked a lot about hope in this series. I mean, there's not a whole lot left. It's got to be right now, and Fur's already shut down one. Oh, that's a good response, though. Russia's here, and OPTIC goes as he goes, but Fallen responds again. Some magical shots over at this A bomb site.
Tarek can be a big difference maker here. They come leaping towards him. He didn't expect the follow from Taco to land so cleanly, but Naf contains the situation to a degree with the bomb planted. Hayes takes a crazy fight. You don't win that against against the USPS. Back away, he falls off. And now Fallen gets a chance to have his say. Kit to hand, smoke to play. First bit of contact. Tag comes down, but Hayes.
Good peek from Hayes as well from the side that Fallen's not expecting whatsoever. He's thinking it's going to be wider, but Hayes surprises him a little bit, so OPTIC just barely hang on to that. You can see some of their shots coming out. Looked like SK was going to turn it. They didn't want to have anything to do with slow retakes there. They wanted to get into the fight. OPTIC has lost a couple of these, though, throughout these games. They've got to be careful.
Hey, they've won some of them too, but
Yeah.
this is a
Fair
little bit more this is a little bit more terrifying though when you're at 5-11 final map here for your tournament life on the line. You have to be that little bit extra careful. Just play it out as a team. Be smart in these rounds. They've shown they can be, to the surprise of some. Not all. Mixwell begins his play towards platform. Not going to overcommit though. And Naf and Hayes waiting on the other side of things as well. So OPTIC aren't rushing this, and SK wait.
Which is good, obviously. No reason to play through this smoke. Still over a minute left in the round. Naf sees nothing over towards the A bomb site. Just now picking up the bomb is Hayes. He's going to meet up with the teammates, and now you can see all five starting to converge for a hit. It's going to be Phelps and Taco here. coldzera watching drop. It's a pretty spread out defense from SK. No stack. So Molotov out. Now they know it's going to be towards B.
They're not going to move a muscle until they have to. Phelps can wait on this. Good initial damage. Mixwell goes down. Rush trades. Now Taco gets the play in. Nade comes through. Doesn't connect. Still 4 alive here. Make it 3. Rush to find Fallen. 35 seconds. No, they're just being mowed down through the smoke, aren't they? Bomb's going to come in. The final 2 players, coldzera and Fur. You haven't got much to play with in this.
Great shoulder peek from Rush as well to bait out the shots from Taco. Really, really nice to just make sure he's not in any danger of getting dropped. That would force more bodies to commit towards the site, and then there's a chance. Either way, OPTIC going to take this second round. Fur's already off on the other side of the map. It's just coldzera who's close by. He hasn't moved from this drop zone the whole round.
Naf is so scared. I think he knows somewhat of what's going on here, and he's right to be scared because I got a little bit worried, didn't it? Naf's there luckily to help him out. It's like, please save me.
All part of the plan.
All intended. Fur will be able to survive, however, and he does have the head armor and all of that jazz to go along with it. So why not keep it alive? You're not going to have much more coming into the next round, so worth an attempt to put it into play.
This time, I don't think SK is going to invest a whole lot. They still got Fur's CZ. He's got armor as well. He's got a smoke. Maybe something tricky you can do with that.
Let's see where he goes then.
I'd imagine this is a little bit more aggressive for OPTIC Gaming.
They can be more decisive about it, can't they? They know they're in such a bad predicament now. No armor, so you get the play-in from the MAC-10, you get the play-in from the UMP. As long as they're not complacent, they should be completely fine.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, this you can't really criticize this either. This is the same as the last round. Set up in the default, make sure there's no crazy business, not wanting to hamstring yourself in this half by just losing one of these rounds for no reason. A little bit of information gathered from Phelps. I think he spots out 2. Here come the nades.
Yeah, here comes the lineup. Let's see the motions gone through. You have to be quite meticulous in this. It's not as easy as people think to check every angle cleanly. It's a little bit, patchworky at the moment. There's 4 players here. There's Chicken Coop. There's a boost. There's a lot of things to worry about, and this could get play, and it does. Fur from above rains down fire. That's 2 big kills, but there's the response finally. Still 2 players alive for SK, who can cause a little bit of bother. No initial bomb on just yet, and now they can go for it. Maybe feeling more secure now.
There was a small chance there. You felt it possibly coming in, but either way, Tarek, great round from him. 3 kills with the Galil. OPTIC going to climb a little bit closer. 7-11.
You've got some believers out there.
That was a 6 shot from Fur. Yeah,
That was really nice.
There's
That
always
big
believers out there.
You used to be one of them, Jason. You used to have such hope.
Yeah.
Many, many years ago.
I remember those days.
All right, 7-11. This is another, this is the big step, really, though. The buy round, the gun round that comes in. The up on Fallen, the 5-man play towards A. Fallen and Fur are going to get the brunt of this if they continue down this road. There's no pressure really being applied towards B either.
Listen, those 2 players are probably the 2 you'd like to take the brunt of any kind of hit. Smoke up in danger stairs. Fallen's going to rotate back. So is Fur. Very, very quickly, and the hit's already on. The rotation's already on. Everyone's going to be here. Fallen just waiting for the jump up. Fur's gonna get 2. There's Fallen chiming in. That stopped so cold.
Yeah, that just crumpled, didn't it? It was like the impact zone. It just fell apart. It was, I don't know what the plan was. Just run up middle, hope for the best. Assume no one's there. Hazed, you're willing to put up the performance of your life to get past this? Nah. Taco takes the fight and takes the round.
You're hoping that you can beat the rotation over from the B bomb site. You're hoping you can get the smokes up in the choke points before the B players arrive. The tough part is Fur with these 2 kills kind of buys them an extra few seconds, and then Fallen at, I mean, when you lose the first 3 players in any hit, I mean, the chances of you winning it are just not very good. I mean, just a great response from Fallen and Fur.
It was really surprising how quick Coldzera was as well to get over towards that site. It was so instantaneous.
That's just a lot of trust in the call, right? Also, I mean, the fact that Fur and Fallen have been so pushed up at long A halls pretty much tells them there's no pressure coming from A halls. In order to do that, someone from OPTIC would have had to run through their own smoke up the danger stairs, and that's just not a very likely situation. So at that point in the defense, you're just kind of playing the odds, saying that'd just be too crazy to consider it, and both getting back, both having this crossfire set up that OPTIC wasn't expecting.
So far, the only one to really exchange bullets. Ooh, Fallen finds Hazed. Where was that? I guess Hazed was trying to encroach towards middle, and Fallen watching it from danger again. I guess he didn't get much threat from that. It was just a smoke that put him out of it last time around, and he fell back perfectly. So already not the best of beginnings here for OPTIC into this round. Already going to sacrifice Haze. And the 3 players on that B site just sitting in pretty patiently more than anything.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot they can do. SK is running a little bit low on some of the utility to block off choke points during an execution, but it's all towards this B bomb site. Where's Rush gotten himself? He's down drop. That's pretty creative. Well, not that creative, but it is kind of cool. Flashbang over right off the ledge. Here come the hits. Utility being used. Cold gets 1. Nice trade, but Taco's there to back him up. And yeah, again, the brunt of these attacks from OPTIC is just getting destroyed. They can't make any progress. Even when the trades do come out, they've made no real movement towards the bomb site.
Yeah, the headway's just not there. It's hard to watch because it looks like they almost have a shot at it, and then it just gets ripped away. Naf needs to kind of get done in this one, and he does. There it goes. SK Gaming grinding the gears towards getting towards those semi-finals now, and here's the pause from OPTIC. A real, I guess, almost final chance at trying to find a new way to make this count.
Yeah, this is tough. He's not expecting that whatsoever. Quick shot from Fallen, and yeah, that's pretty much one last chance for OPTIC, right? And once it starts extending to this much of a lead, we saw it on Cash. Even though OPTIC makes a great run, at some point SK is going to find a way to win a round. Can't let him get up this big. And OPTIC's got to figure it, and they don't have a lot of money to play with either. I mean, the economy, Mixwell's going to buy up, he'll have an AK, but everyone else is going to be stuck on Tech 9, some upgraded pistols. They'll have utility, but there's not a whole lot of arsenal to fight with.
No, the unpause comes in. Maybe a small adjustment on the fly, but at the moment, I've got to say, as good as OPTIC can be, they do have those moments where it goes right. It just doesn't feel like they quite have it all written down yet on that T side here in Cobbled. Not to the SK standard. As much as the crowd can cheer, it doesn't seem to make a blind bit of difference to what's going on in the server at the moment. They've been behind those guys. They've been trying to make this happen, but OPTIC need to make it work for themselves.
They have been doing their best.
I appreciate it.
Maxwell's going to lead the way, and he has to be a hero. AK-47. Phelps just on the other side. Coldzera and Taco as well here. It's a staggered defense. There's basically four players here. Fur's right outside drop. Mixwell blind. He has no idea where anyone is. There's a smoke shooting his teammates. There's one behind him this whole time. Phelps waiting to pounce. Now he makes his move. It's perfect. He gets 2. He's going to add 1 more into it. And again, the attack is shut down. Clever play from Phelps inside the smoke. And there's nothing left. Tarek in a 1-on-3. The smoke disappears, and Phelps completes the domination.
What a play. It seems like wherever you go, there's one player from SK who can just completely dismantle them one by one. And all that hope, all that wanting, doesn't mean you're going to do anything with it. Phelps, so well played, so patient too. Didn't just, instantly come out and try and do it once that contact was made. No, he waited for the right time to come out and take the fight.
Yeah, just another way. I mean, it's almost like the execution that OPTIC puts out confuses them. They're lost in the smokes, not really sure. Mixwell, you could see, not used to perhaps being that player who's jumping out first, didn't really know the best route to take to find that first kill. And obviously, no one's seeing Phelps amidst being, half blind, a little bit of smoke covering their vision. Just a confusing situation. And this is going to be extremely confusing and frustrating all on its own, and everyone from OPTIC is dying through smoke.
Run away from the men who can shoot us very well through smoke. Bob's still after it. Plenty of bullets to work with, why not? Tarek and Naf looking for other options, but you can already see first starting to consider that being a possibility. There's no way out of this sort of game. Even in these rounds, you're not finding windows of opportunity. You're just getting corralled around. And SK wait to get that 15th on the board. They know it's moments away. I think even OPTIC might do as well now.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like it. Not that they've necessarily given up, but just more that they've, accepted it, right? This round, I mean, even just 3 remaining players, not a lot of hope that you'd be doing anything successful in this round anyways, but everyone's spread out. Trying to create some kind of fake, it looks for Naf to sneak up towards long A to get a bomb plant, but that's just not going to work. Spotted out. Fallen takes a little bit of damage. He doesn't like that. He goes back for more. Taco's there to help him out. 15th for SK. Series point, SK on the verge of the semifinals of ESL 1 Cologne.
SK Gaming know what's in front of them. They've been here before. They've done it before. They've gone all the way before. And they want it again. What stands in the way is 5 OPTIC players. Good purchase from OPTIC this time. But will that make a blind bit of difference? Hayes already going to have a little look here further this time. Not going to find anything for free. Molly smokes considered. Tarek still playing over by B, but you can see Cordero straight away towards A.
Yeah, this is perhaps a little bit of trying to get in front of a change in strategy for the SK side of things. They've stopped plenty of attacks over towards the B bomb site, so believing this is going to be a little bit more pressure towards the A bomb site. Fallen has the angle with the AWP, sees the flash coming, still gets blinded by it even though he changes position. Has to grab a new angle, has to hear these footsteps as well. How quick is he? Extremely quick.
That's an easy answer, isn't it? Smoke goes up. OPTIC find the approach even more difficult now. They were going to go for what looked like an A split, but that's been hampered so early on. Phelps is still watching for that playthrough drop, and this, oh wow, Mixwell, how do you hit that? Jumping through, still lands it. This becomes a little more viable, but they're not liking it. They feel there's something afoot. They're going back over towards B.
Yeah, this is great. Phenomenal mid-round call, but the danger is Tarek's all alone with the bomb, and Taco keeps pushing up. If he wins this duel, it could be all over. Tarek's got nothing in his hands. He's got a nade. That's the bomb down. OPTIC have to recover. 35 seconds left. The clock becomes a factor now, and SK controls everything.
That one kill might have just done it. That might have put this out of what OPTIC can achieve. They're desperate for this. The smoke goes in. They just want that bomb. They want a chance at it. He's going to try for it. He gets it. And does he get away cleanly? He's being cautious, being careful. He's got support before in the heels. The bomb goes down. 15 seconds. It's all on Mixwell. The 1v4. Is it even possible at this point? Taco will fall, but 10 seconds. It's clock ticking time, and Fur doesn't care about the time left. He wants the job done, and it's SK Gaming to make it to the semifinals.
Dominating victory. We saw everything on that last map, especially. The T side was just so difficult for OPTIC to handle. So many different ways for SK to win. But OPTIC, you have to be a little bit proud if you're OPTIC coming out of the major qualifier the way they did. Coming in here with absolutely nothing to be positive about and showing that, I mean, obviously, there's some issues in the team, but they could still compete. They've got a lot of talent still.
Yeah, it was a valiant attempt. I'm not going to say anything other than that about those guys. They fought very hard for this.
A bounce-back tournament for Rush. We've seen Rush be the real, the motor for this team at times. Some of their struggles have been, simultaneous with a little bit of a slump that he's been in. This was bounce-back. We saw Tarek have some good games. Saw Mixwell shining still. This OPTIC team put up a great fight, obviously, through the group stage, surprising everyone.
Yeah, I think SK were probably taking a little bit of back after that first map, but by map 2 and 3, things were looking so much smoother. But I think it's time to head onto the stage, and here I can imagine from maybe Fallen next to Paul.
Yes, thank you very much. Fallen, it's always great to see you in the winners' enclosure. I love interviewing you, but I guess today you've won, but that's not maybe the performance that you expect of an SK team.
Be honest, if we don't celebrate the win, we're pushing us too hard. OPTIC did a great tournament. They played super well on the group stage. They were very prepared for the first map. They caught us off guard and played super well the first map. Second map was intense. They almost made the comeback. And the third map, I think we had a good advantage. But I don't think that's the feeling. The feeling is mission accomplished. We go to the semifinals, trying to chase the third tournament in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I always see you come off, you're always super happy after you win, but today it seems different. You seem more kind of serious because maybe you didn't play so well. But talk to me about underestimating teams. We all said and including Betway, our sponsor here, said SK massive favourites in this game. OPTIC, no, they're not good enough to win this match. Did we all underestimate them? Did you underestimate them?
Being honest, no, we didn't underestimate them. We play against them a lot of times in North America region. We know what they're capable of, and they're super good players. We have to respect them and play the best game. And of course, if you take in considerations what each team has achieved, you're going to say they were favorites. But on Counter-Strike, it's the next match that matters. What we did in the past doesn't matter for anything.
Yeah, we've made it through to the semi-finals again. Is this a lucky cathedral of Counter-Strike? Is it like where you love playing?
Yeah, Cologne is something special. SK is here. Our office is actually in Cologne, so we were very familiar with staying here. And Lanxess Arena is one of the best places to play Counter-Strike. I have been here to watch the hockey games, and I think it's way better on Counter-Strike.
Okay, you got a lot of fans down here. They're all cheering you on. They'll continue to cheer you tomorrow. You got anything for them?
Guys, thanks for cheering. Thanks for the support. We have like the ultras from SK right there. Everyone cheering home. We'd like to thank you guys for your love, and let's keep strong for next tomorrow against FaZe. It's going to be a good match.
All right, thanks. We'll look forward to that tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. We've still got more to come from Alex, the Machine, and the panel. We'll see them next.